Okay, welcome back to my maths homework. This time the homework is rather short. Let's just do it fast. Find Sn of the following arithmetic or geometric series. Okay, x, 2x squared, 3x cubed, 4x to the fourth power. The ratio is x. Fine. And it keeps on going like that. So it's an infinite series. That's nice. No, wait, it's not an infinite series. You have to find Sn. So you have to find the sum of n terms. So, okay. So this Sn, that is going to be you got x plus 2x squared plus 3x cubed all the way till yes, so this is for n equals to 1, so you're gonna have n at the last, and this is x to the first power, x to the second power, you're going to have x to the nth power. No problem. Okay, let's just multiply this by x, so that will give me x times s to the n. That is going to be x squared plus 2x cubed plus 3x to the fourth power, keeps on going like that till you have n minus 1 and x to the n, and yeah, it's going to be x to the n plus 1. No problem. So n times x to the n plus 1. I'll just subtract this away, so that will give me 1 minus x times s to the n. That's going to be, you got 2x squared minus x squared, that's x squared, so you got x plus x squared plus over here you got x cubed. Keeps going like that till eventually we'll have n x to the n minus 1 x to the n. That's going to be x to the n, and then you have this thing n times x to the n plus 1. Okay, no problem, that is all right. So that gives me 1 minus x into Sn. Now this is just a geometric series. Okay, that's going to be x times 1 minus x raised to, how many terms are there? 1 to n, there are n terms, so 1 minus x raised to n upon 1 minus x plus n times x raised to n plus 1. No problem. That gives me Sn is equals to yes, we can, okay, no, let it be x times, yes, 1 minus x to the n power upon 1 minus x whole squared plus n times x to the n plus 1 upon 1 minus x. That's going to be the sum. So that's pretty easy. Just go to the next question. So the next question is 4, 7x, 10x squared, 13x cubed, 14x to the fourth, keeps on going like that. So you got s of n equals to 4, 7x plus 10x squared, keeps going like that. The last term, okay, that's going to be the nth term in this AP, right? This AP 4, 7, 10. That's going to be 4 plus n minus 1 into 3, and the last term in the GP, which is 1x x squared, that's going to be x to the n minus 1. No problem. It's going to be 4, I mean it's supposed to be plus 4 plus 7x plus 10x squared, keeps on going like that. And then you have, okay, 4 plus this thing. Fine. Yes, what's that going to be? So it's going to be 1 plus 3n. No problem. I mean, yeah, it's okay. But then you got x to the n minus 1. So now let's multiply this by x. So that will give me, okay, x times s to the n. So that's equal to, you got 4x plus 7x squared plus 10x cubed, keeps going like that. The one just before that, that's going to be, if you remove 3 from that, so that's going to be 3n minus 2 something. But okay, fine, it's going to be 1 plus 3 into n minus 1 and x to the n minus 1, and plus 1 plus 3n into x to the n power. Okay, now let's subtract these two equations. That will give me 1 minus x and then Sn. That's going to be, so you got that 4 over there, you got 7x minus 4x is 3x plus 3x squared plus 3x to the third power, keeps going like that till you have this thing 1 plus 3n x to the n minus 1 minus this thing, that's going to be 3 times x to the n minus 1, and the last term is 1 plus 3n. Oh, it's supposed to be in subtraction. Yes, it's supposed to be in subtraction. Similarly, in the previous question as well, the last term, it's always in subtraction. Yeah, x to the n, no problem. So what does that give me? That gives me 1 minus x of Sn is equals to, what's this? This is going to be 4 minus 1 plus 3n of x to the nth power, and you got this gp. Okay, that's going to be plus 3x into 1 minus x to the, how many terms are there? Got from 1 to n minus 1, so n minus 1 terms are there, divided by 1 minus x. That's like that. That gives me Sn equals to 3x into 1 minus x raised to n minus 1 upon 1 minus x squared plus 4 upon 1 minus x, and then minus 1 plus 3n into x raised to n upon 1 minus x. That's going to be the answer, no problem. I'll just move on. Sorry for any silly mistakes which I could have been making unknowingly. Okay, find the sum to infinity. Oh, sum to infinity, that's going to be easier. Of the following arithmetic or geometric series, you got 1 2 into 1 by 2, 3 into 1 by 2 square, 4 into, okay fine, so s equals to 1 plus 2 into 1 by 2 plus 3 into 1 by 2 square, keeps going like that. So if you multiply this by half, so 1 by 2 s, that is going to be, you got 1 into 1 by 2 plus 2 into 1 by 2 square plus 3 into 1 by 2 cubed, keeps going like that. So let's just subtract it away. That gives me half s, right? 1 minus half is half. That is equal to, you got this 1, you got 2 minus 1 is 1, so plus half, and then 3 minus 2 is also 1, so you got 1 by 2 squared, then plus 1 by 2 cubed, keeps going like that. You don't have to worry about the last terms because those are going to approximately be 0. I mean, they're going to approach 0, so don't worry about them. So that gives me half s equals to, hey, guess what, we know what this series is. It's actually equal to 2. So s equals to 4. Easy as that, no problem. Let's go to the next question. I remember that we once did this kind of question, but without this knowledge of arithmetic or geometric series, and it was still solvable. So it's not like it can't be solved. It is solvable, in fact. Okay, so the next question is 1 3 by 2, 5 by 4, 7 by 8, 9 by 16, and keeps going like that. Okay, no problem. So s equals to 1 plus 3 into 1 by, wait a second, why does this look so, okay, no problem, these are just odd numbers. So 5 into 1 by 4 plus 7 into 1 by 8 is like 1 by 2 cube. This is supposed to be 1 by 2 squared, keeps going like that. Okay, so half s, that's going to be 1 into 1 by 2 plus 3 into 1 by 2 squared plus 5 into 1 by 2 cubed, keeps going like that. So if we subtract, you get half s equals to, you got that 1, you got 3 minus 1 is 2, 2 into half is just 1, then okay, 5 minus 3, that is just 2, so 2 into 1 by 2 square is just 1 by 2, then you got 1 by 2 squared plus 1 by 2 cubed, 1 by 2 cubed, keeps going like that. Okay, that is just going to be this series. We know it's just 1 plus 2, that is 3, so the sum is going to be 6. Okay, no problem, very easy. Let's go to the next. Oh, now these are alternate negative, alternate positive terms. Okay, fine. So here s equals to half plus, okay, plus 2, I should be writing it like this. Okay, equals to half. First of all, you just have half over there. You know what, this is 1 by 2, negative 2 by 2 squared, 3 by 2 cubed. I think there's a better way of doing this. I'm going to call it as 2s. So 2 times of s is equals to 1. I'm just multiplying this by 2, so 1 and then plus 2 into negative 1 by 2 plus 3 into, alright, 1 by 2 squared plus 4 into negative 1 by 2 cubed. Okay, that's nice. So that really paid me off. Multiplying by 2 makes it very easy. So just okay, so here the ratio is negative half, so let's multiply this by negative half. That will give me negative s, that is equal to, so you will have 1 times negative half plus 2 times 1 by 2 squared plus 3 times negative 1 by 2 cubed, keeps going like that. Now we can subtract it, so that will give me 3s is equals to, so you got that 1, you got 2 minus 1 is just 1, so plus negative half, then 3 minus 2 is 1, plus 1 by 2 squared plus negative 1 by 2 cubed. Okay, no problem, fine. It's going to be, so you see that here the ratio is negative half. You start with 1 and then the ratio is negative half, so 1 plus 1 by 2 instead of negative 1 by 2, so it's going to be equal to, you got 3 by 2, reciprocal of that is just 2 by 3. So yes, s is going to be 2 by 9. Easy, no problem, right? It could be possible that I made some kind of mistake, sorry for that. Let's go to the next question. So here s equals to 1 minus 4 by 3. Oh, so the ratio is just negative 1 by 3, no problem, looking easy. So 1 plus, wait a second, instead of writing 1, let's write it as 3, maybe that will work. Okay, it's supposed to be 3 into 1 by 3. All right, you know what, I'm going to use the same strategy which I did before. Let's multiply this by 3. Okay, so s equals to 1 plus negative 4 by 3 plus 7 by 9 plus negative 10 by 27, keeps going like that. So 3s, that's going to be equal to, you got 3, okay, plus negative 4, plus 7 by 3. I don't know, this might work, this might not work. We really don't know right now. So negative 1 by 4, right? It's, you got that 3 stuff. Nah, let's just not do this. Let's not do this. So instead of doing that, just go the usual way. So negative 1/3 of s, that's going to be equal to, you got 1 times negative 1/3, like whatever. So yes, no problem. Instead of writing it directly, just write it in a more understandable format. So it's going to be 1, then plus 4 into negative 1/3 plus 7 into negative 1/3 squared plus 10 into negative 1/3 cubed, keeps going like that. So you have negative 1/3 s equals to 1 into negative 1/3 plus 4 into negative 1/3 squared plus 7 into negative 1/3 cubed, going like that. You take the difference, you got 4/3 s, that's equal to, you got this 1, you got 4 minus 1 is 3, so 3 times negative 1/3. Okay, so plus 3 times negative 1/3 plus 3 times negative 1/3 squared plus 3 times negative 1/3 cubed, it goes like that. It's pretty much the same as saying 1 and then you got this minus, and 1 plus negative 1/3, okay, plus negative 1/3 squared plus negative 1/3, stuff like that. Okay, no problem, right? Yeah, that looks okay with me. I mean, yes, 1/3 cube keeps going like that, which is pretty much nothing but, yeah, it's like 1/3, starts with 1/3. So 1 by 3. What am I doing with all of that? Let's just go ahead and actually do it the usual way. Just stop being creative right now, focus more on getting the problem fast. This is going to be 1 plus, you got the first term is 3 into negative 1/3, that's going to be negative 1, and the ratio is negative 1/3, so 1 plus 1 by 3, it's going to be 1 minus, so you got 4 by 3 gets processed, 3 by 4, something like that. That's going to be 1 by 4. So yes, s equals to 3 by 16, I think. Yes, Yeah, that looks correct. So you got negative 1, that's the first term, divided by 1 plus 1 by 3. No problem. That was easy. So yeah, yeah, cool. So that was the last question, and we are done with my homework. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.